You're tuned to KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico, 90.9 FM. And now 103.3 FM, K277CR, Durango, Colorado. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. From America's Got Talent, The Silhouettes, Saturday, May 28th at 7:30 p.m. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or at 505-599-1148. KSJE is proud to support Riverfest, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th, 28th, and 29th on the banks of the Animas River in Farmington. Raft rides, the Raft Rally, Wiener Dog Race, Duck Race, tractor rides, yoga, fun run, and classic car shows. Riverfest, a jolt-worthy event, proudly hosted by the River Reach Foundation, sponsored in part by the City of Farmington and the Farmington Convention and Visitors Bureau. Find out more at riverfestnewmexico.com.
Hi, welcome to Cop Shop. I'm Nicole Brown, the Public Information Officer for the Farmington Police Department. And I do not have Chief Hebby with me again. This is like the third show? No Chief Hebby. I guess last show he was here, but it was a rerun, so we won't count it against him, I guess. So with me today, I have again Lieutenant Leno. Hi.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Wonderful to be here.
Yeah, and Sergeant Olson, how are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So, without our fearless leader, I'm having to live it up with my other guests, and I'm enjoying it. So the first thing I guess we have to talk about is what's going on in our country and the shooting that happened in Texas, in Uvalde, Texas, at Robb Elementary School, is terrible.
It's tragic. I mean, it's every parent's worst nightmare.
Exactly. After our shooting in Aztec, I was the dispatch supervisor on the floor that day, and afterwards, in the aftermath, the training coordinator and I went around and interviewed a lot of people that were involved. And I remember when we did Deputy Chief Dowdy, when we did his interview, he said it so eloquently. He said, that is every cop's worst nightmare when the innocent are being openly attacked. And I think of him saying that every time I see something like this, because it's not just every cop. I think it's every caring person.
No, I agree. I mean, I remember that day very vividly. I was over detectives that day, and it just caught it coming out of the radio out of one of our detectives' offices, and just started grabbing everybody. Let's go. And, everybody raced over there, and, you think that this stuff happens and you expect that, someday something really bad is going to happen where you are. You know that. But that's the one that you would hope that isn't the one that happens, and it did. And, it's one of those things that I think it's made the community stronger in the long run. But obviously it was a horrible, horrible day, and in the months following that. And then we had the tragic loss of 2 students. But this situation down in Texas is just, it's tough to swallow. It's tough to watch the news. And, we'll learn more in the aftermath that hopefully will make schools safer. But something definitely went wrong.
Yeah,
lives were lost.
The more that I learn about it, the harder it is to keep reading articles, and it just gets more tragic the more details come out. And I really remember how it felt as a community, because the media kind of descends upon your community to cover it, and then they leave, and you and your community are just kind of left dealing with this trauma, and there's no one else to bear witness to that. I mean, it is your own thing. So and they're such a small community, Uvalde, Texas. I think they're like 15,000.
Yeah, it's small. It's small. So, I mean, this is just devastating.
Yeah,
And Sergeant Olson here, he spent years as a SRO, and these are the things that they prepared for. But I mean, you can never be prepared. You just can't.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many times you drill or how many times your mind goes there. It's still a shock to the system. Absolutely. So our hearts go out to all of anyone involved in the situation in Uvalde, Texas, and all the first responders who are still dealing with it, and the families and everyone involved. On our Facebook page, we shared information on how to donate to the families and the community. It's through First State Bank, I think, there in Texas. And then there's also Zelle. Is that how you say it? Zelle? I don't know. There's a way you can donate directly to them. And that's been shared. I've seen it shared all over, like on major, I think, like Joanna Gaines, I saw it on her page, some other like big celebrities and stuff. So it's a vetted way to donate to them. We wouldn't have shared it if it wasn't. But moving on to more uplifting topics. We have Riverfest this weekend.
It's going to be big.
I'm excited. You guys, you're with the district coordinator unit, right?
Correct.
Now?
Yep. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's going to be as big as 2019. So we're over COVID and we're coming back strong.
I like it. I like those promises.
I believe when we went out for the dedication for Among the Waters, they had talked about in all of the years Riverfest had been going, it had never ever been canceled until the last 2 years with COVID. And they kind of did a modified one in the fall last year, but they made it clear that it was going to be bigger and better than ever, and they weren't joking. If you get on their website and look it up, I mean, the events each day, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, they did really pack the events. It's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, our community needs something to celebrate. I think everybody's tired of the COVID lockdown. We talked about that the last time I was on the show, and this is just going to be a culmination of really getting back to some normalcy here, and this is one of the treasured events that we still have, along with Connie Mack, that, is a big build-up and takes a lot of work. And Martin can talk about just all the people that we have working it alone, never mind all the vendors and stuff that come together. But, I mean, it's quite the impressive culmination of multiple people putting together what's going to be a wonderful time for families in our community.
Yeah. How many how many are we going to have out there? Officers, park rangers?
So in total, throughout all 3 days, probably about 50 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just walking, biking?
Yep. And then we'll have about 20 per day. So we'll be out there. And you can come by and see us at the command post at Berg West.
Yeah.
Command post out there.
That's exciting because we're doing a bike raffle.
Yes, we are.
We are. 2 bikes.
Yeah. Which were generously donated to us by Walmart, correct?
Correct.
And then I think J. Lou Fasteners and Haven's Bikes donated some parts and stuff like that to get them running and ready. All you have to do is come by that's it. All you have to do is come by our command post. Nothing else. You can get a ticket. That's it.
Come get a
It's free.
ticket.
You don't have to be present to win either.
Yeah, we'll give you a call.
Which is wonderful. And you're right, those bikes and parts were donated, but our park rangers, they are bike mechanics. They've been through some training for that, and so they're able to get those things ready to go. And same thing for our day at the lake. We're going to have some out there too, and so the rangers work hard on that stuff. So please come out and say hi to them. You can't miss them in their neon yellow.
Right? They really stand
It's
out.
hard to miss them, but I memean, they're all about community engagement, and those guys work hard, and they've did a lot of work leading up to these events that we have coming up.
I do love that, and I don't know if I've ever talked about that on the show, or if we've done any PR about that, but the park rangers do get these bikes that are not completely functional, and yeah, they're certified, and they've done the work to do that, and then they put in the time and effort to get those bikes working again so that we can have a free giveaway to our community, which I love.
Yeah, and it's not like they're like used bikes or anything. It's like they, maybe the store opens them up, or they get returned because parts are missing, or they're maybe the floor displays, that kind of get, pushed
Beat up a
around
little.
and tested a little bit. And so, I mean, they're beautiful bikes, and they bring them back to life and make them safe. And it's a great opportunity because, otherwise, they would just go to waste, and now they find a nice home where they can be utilized.
Yeah, no, I love it. Our park rangers are great. They're a great little unit. Our friendly faces. So, do we have anything else going on at Riverfest that we're a part of? Or is that just our bike giveaway and our patrols?
Yeah, just the bike giveaway, the patrols. We'll have the command post. We'll have those drug dissolve kits that we got. So we'll be giving those away to get rid of old prescription medications. Instead of flushing it down the toilet, contaminating the water. So it's a safe way to get rid of those.
And what exactly is that?
So it's like a little pouch that we got. You open it up, you put your pills in there. There's instructions, super easy to do. You put some water in there and shake it up, and it neutralizes the medication.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then we'll of course, we hand out stickers, pigs, all kinds
The
of
very
fun
popular
stuff.
pigs.
Yeah.
I love our piggy keychains. If you don't have one, you need one.
we can't order enough of those at a time.
I know. I'm waiting for the company that I buy in front. They have a yellow one because
We've never done yellow.
I know. Citizens requested they wanted yellow like our park rangers. So I'm waiting for the yellow one to be back in stock. So right now we have orange. That's what we're giving out is orange. Yep. And hopefully, fingers crossed, yellow will be back in stock soon, and we'll have yellow next.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I have them all hanging in my office. So.
Oh, really? You have every
I'm
one?
only missing one, which is kind of that clear, opaque type one. It's the only one I don't have.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm always hunting for it, but I haven't seen one in anybody's office. So.
That's funny.
But I love how we change the colors and stuff.
Yeah, no, I enjoy that giveaway, and then I give away a lot of stickers to you guys, or stocked a lot of stickers on the command post. You guys have coloring books, crayons with our little logo on them. Come by the command post. You'll get all the free goodies. It'll be good. But the real reason that I have both of you as my guests today is to talk about our event that is coming up in June, on June 11th, Day at the Lake with Farmington Police Department. And whose idea was this?
So it's more of a culmination. So as we all, and I talked about this last time in the show, everybody got so just bogged down by COVID. I mean, we thrive on this community events, and it was really weighing on a lot of us. And so as a division, we kind of sat down, Sergeant Olson and Sergeant Jensen and I, and said, like, what can we do? Like, what event can we come up with that would, all of our units come together and kind of back and, we just something new. What would that be? And so it was kind of an open vision. And I think Martin mentioned something in one of the meetings we had with all of our troops about, like, well, what about fishing with a cop? And I'm like, well, that's great, but if you fished at Farmington Lake, there's fish in there, but it's a little bit of a struggle to catch them. And actually one of our rangers said, well, what about something like a day at the lake? And that was kind of it, and we just started running from there and kind of figuring out what that would look like. And then we were able to pull you into it as well, and we just kind of furthered it, and now it may be bigger than we can handle, but we're excited.
I know, it has grown exponentially. Like every meeting I go to with you guys, the planning meeting, we're adding new things, and more people are getting involved to help us, and it's growing into a really cool event. I'm excited for it.
It was very stressful, kind of, about at the halfway point, like, is this going to really go off well and stuff? And now we're getting closer, and I can speak for all of us. I mean, we're super excited. If this goes as well as we think it will go and could go, then maybe this becomes an annual event. But it's going to be fun because we've never done it before. I don't know that any agency has ever done anything like this before. But it's just a great opportunity for us to have interactions in a family environment with children, more importantly, but their parents. And, that bleeds into all the, the things that we talk about, transparency and community relations stuff. But, I mean, really, this is about touching people's lives in a positive way, not when they're in the middle of a domestic violence situation or an arrest or something like that. And it's just a great opportunity. But it's a great opportunity for us. Yeah. Because we see so much trauma and horrors through our careers, but this is a fun day. So it's a fun day for everybody, and so we're super excited. I know Martin's going to talk all about the events we got. But no, I mean, really, I don't think we could have asked for more leading into this, and we're just excited to have this thing getting closer and closer, and now we're just 2 weeks out. So
I know, it's exciting. So, Martin, what events do we have?
Well, first off, it's June 11th.
Yes.
From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Farmington Lake. We're going to be located between the boat ramp and the beach. So in that parking lot area, we're kind of rope it off, and that's where all the fun stuff is going to be. So we've got a lot of support from the community. We've had 1,000 hot dogs donated from Sam's Club. So first
Amazing.
1,000 people will get a hot dog. We have Frisbees, a bunch of giveaways. We're also doing child ID kits, so we can fingerprint your children, get that, put that in a locked safe, and then if they come up missing or anything like that, you'll have that for your records. We'll have the recruitment team out there, so if you're interested in having a job, we need cops, so come
Yeah,
by.
for sure. Come see
And our
them.
new volunteer brochures will be available at the command post.
We're also seeking volunteers for the police department, so come on down and we'll talk to you about that. We'll have kayak tours throughout. We're looking at maybe top of the hour doing a kayak tour, so we'll have canoes out there and some people on kayaks, and they'll take you around the lake, talk about the history, talk about the wildlife that's in there. There are fish in there, I believe it. We'll have a bunch of things like the command post, the fire truck out there, so you can see that. We'll have one of our brand new units out there, so the kids can look at that, turn on the lights, talk through the PA system, all that fun stuff. The SWAT truck will be there. Let's see what else we got. The bomb squad will be there with a robot. Well, Walmart was a huge contributor. They donated about 20 super soakers.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we roped off a section for a little super soaker competition. We're probably going to have like a 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. Especially it's going to be hot during then.
Yeah, it will be hot, but it'll be so fun.
We're going to have a Nemo bounce house. That'll be really cool. And then we also have a dunk tank.
Yeah. We have an hour open on the dunk tank, Scott.
We
if
do.
you-
I actually mentioned it before you got here, Nicole, but he thought he might have something to do, but I'm like, I don't know.
It would be real fun.
Yeah, okay.
But
Thanks for thinking of me.
But the dunk tank, we're going to have an open hour, so you can dunk your parent or dunk your family member or loved one. So that will be fun. The fire chief was scheduled to do it. I understand he might be pawning that off on a deputy fire chief,
Oh,
but
man.
we're still hoping that Chief Sterrett will take it on and get in there for us for an hour. But
Yeah,
we'll
you
see
hear
how that
Chief
goes.
Sterrett, we're calling you out. You got to get in the dunk tank. I bet if you get in the dunk tank, Chief Heavy would get in the dunk tank.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Just saying. So dunk tank, bounce house. We'll have a super soaker course.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the one that you and I are most excited about is actually having animals for adoption from the shelter out
Yes.
there. And we'll have one of our animal control officers out there working with some of the shelter personnel. But I think that's going to be wonderful, and hopefully we can get some animals to some good homes, too.
Yeah, the shelter is at capacity, I think over capacity right now.
Yes.
So if you have ever considered having a dog or a cat, go visit them right now. They're in dire need of good homes or foster homes, so that they don't have to keep them in the shelter. You could just foster them until they get adopted, or you could be a foster fail and keep them. But yes, we're really excited that they're going to be a part of our event. I think that that's such a cool thing. You can come out, have fun at the lake, and get to know an animal, and maybe take them home with you. And what else? What else?
So dispatch will be there with Cell Phone Sally.
I love Cell Phone Sally. She's so cute.
So you can meet the...
Not that you're biased as a former dispatcher.
I know. Cell Phone Sally's really cool, guys.
She is. She's definitely cool.
We got a lot of support from Parks and Rec. They're going to waive all entry fees to the lake from 10:30 to 3 that day.
That's so
So
exciting.
that is exciting.
I must say, Parks has been wonderful to partner with. They're bringing out a lot of things that we've asked for. And then we asked for more stuff, but we couldn't make any of this happen without them. So the fact that they're waiving the fee is wonderful, but they're providing so many things to help make this happen that there's just no way that this could go off without them. So we can't be more appreciative and thankful for their efforts and their partnership with this.
Right? I mean, we just kind of started planning, huh? And then we were like, hey, we're going to have this event. Help us.
And I just remembered, because we actually really haven't highlighted this even when we talk about the planning, but the fire department will be there to kind of follow along the canoe tours with their brand new So this will be the first time their new the new fireboat is revealed.
Oh.
And so it will be out the lake, and they will be there for safety. So we're all looking forward to seeing that because they've not unveiled it to any of us yet. And so
that's
it just
exciting.
came in just a few weeks ago. So they'll be there with that as well, in addition to the fire truck.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, and with the canoe tours, you will have canoes there that'll be provided. I think we were talking about it'll be restricted to ages 12 and older, just because canoes are a little tippy. And we don't want anyone who's too small to get out into the lake part of the tour and then not be able to paddle back. And so there will be a waiver that you have to sign. But if you want to bring your own watercraft, so your own kayak or paddleboard with your own life jacket, you are welcome to join the tours in your own craft if that's what you feel more comfortable in. So, and I think that'll be awesome. Hopefully we get a good turnout for that. If you just feel like learning a little bit more about Farmington Lake and, like you said, wildlife and the history. And
We also have the bicycle safety course that our rangers will be doing, and I think Martin can probably touch on that real quick as to what that entails. But that you will need to bring your own bike and helmet out because we don't have enough bikes to provide to others. But I know we're running out of time, but you want to explain what that's about?
Yeah, so our bike cops, they go through a comprehensive training course on cones. So we're going to set up the same thing for you so you can try it out and test your skills on it.
that'll be cool.
And we're also giving away 2 kids' bikes at this event.
Yeah.
And we'll have the DJ.
Oh, that's
So
right.
we're going to have the DJ now. So that was thrown in at the end. So we're going to have some wonderful entertainment there from Greg Brown. And so we're super excited about that as well. And
He's so great. I love having him at events.
He's
'cause
wonderful.
He does a great job. So it's going to be a really great event. We're really excited about it. We hopefully it will have a great turnout. So this can turn into kind of our annual summer kickoff.
Oh, it'll be awesome.
That would be great. We love it. We're so excited to be back into community events. And like you said, it was kind of a bummer. It was really a bummer for me as a because PIO, that's kind of what I do. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
I know.
Made some home videos for people, or not home videos, but videos that they could view on YouTube and share with kids. The teachers could share with kids. And that, I felt like I was just...
Well, and we're very appreciative of you and your efforts so we can get this out to everybody and have a chance to just draw more people into this. So that's wonderful. And but we have to do a shout out because we forgot to do this last time because we have a faithful listener back at the station that I'll let you highlight, Nicole, but we love her.
Candace, we love you. Thanks for always listening. We appreciate you so much. You're so amazing. She's back at the station holding it down. Really kind of holding it down completely because
That's true.
I don't know if any of the deputy chiefs or chief are there right now, so it's all Candace. Way to go.
She's wonderful.
She
We couldn't
is.
do any of the stuff that we do without her.
No, she keeps us all together. But with that, we're out of time. We got to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for standing in for the chief.
Of
I
course,
appreciate
thank you
it.
for having me back. And Martin doesn't like to do these things, but
It's been
I
many
think he
years
did-
since I've been in this place.
I think he did wonderful, but I must say, honestly, since the chief's been gone, these have been your best shows.
Oh, I mean, maybe. Well, travel safe, Chief.
In the United Kingdom, as this week's show is published,